A motorcyclist is dead after a crash involving an SUV in Auburn this morning. The crash happened on the southbound side of Washington Street near the intersection of Miami Avenue. Investigators said the SUV changed lanes and the motorcycle driver was unable to stop before crashing into the back of the vehicle. Police say the driver was thrown off the motorcycle and died at the scene. Authorities say the driver of the SUV was not hurt. The crash remains under investigation.